A very good morning to everyone. Yesterday we have discussed some properties of addition of rational numbers, right? So today we are going to discuss properties of subtraction, okay, with the questions of the exercise 1B, right? Okay, so properties of subtraction, we have discussed these same name in the addition properties: closure property, commutative property, associative property, subtraction property. Sorry, addition we have discussed in that. Okay, in that additive identity and additive inverse was there, right? So today we'll discuss these four properties of the subtraction. First is the closure. In the addition we have discussed that a plus b plus c upon d, if we add any two rational numbers, our answer will be rational number. Our answer will be rational numbers. Similarly, in the subtraction, if we'll subtract any two rational number, our answer must be a rational number, right? Now next is commutative property. In the commutative, we have discussed in the addition a by b plus c upon d is always equals to c upon d plus a upon b. But in the case of subtraction, they are never ever equal. Okay? A upon b minus c upon d, you will take out the answer. This answer and this answer will be slightly different. Okay? Either the values will be changed or the sign will be changed. So that's why they will never ever equal. Okay? Similarly, associative property. In addition case, it was equal. But in the case of associative, it is not equal. Okay? A upon b minus c upon d minus e upon f, if you open this bracket and then subtract from the a by b, this answer will be totally different from this answer. Okay? So these are the property: closure, commutative, associative. Next is the subtraction property by zero. In the addition case, in the addition case, I have told you that a upon b, if I add 0 in a upon b, my answer will be a upon b. Okay, my answer will be that rational number. Similarly, in the case of subtraction, if I subtract 0 from any rational number, my answer will be that rational number. Right? So the meaning is that if you add 0 or if you subtract 0, your answer will be that rational number itself. Okay, there is no change. Right? So if you're having any doubt, please read out these properties once again. Gurleen Kaur, lecture is going on. Look here on the board. The way we have discussed in the case of addition, associative property, it is similar with the subtraction case. Okay, here you have to open the bracket and then you take out the answer. Right? Alright? Okay? So these are the properties of subtraction. Okay? So I'm going to repeat once again: closure property, commutative property, associative property, subtraction property by zero. So these are the properties. In the case of addition also similar names are there, only addition property is there. In the case of subtraction, same properties are there, only subtraction is there. Okay, rest you know that how to solve these properties. Okay, here they are not equal, in the addition case they are equal. Alright, okay, now let's start with the questions. Today we are going to start exercise 1B, right? So in the 1B, your first question is subtraction. Subtract any two rational numbers. This is the first question. First part is 3/4. You have to subtract number. This chapter is based upon rational number. But the concept is this you have to subtract from this. The way you are doing here, like 3 you have to subtract from 5. From 5. So how you will subtract? 5 you will write here. In the beginning you will write 5. 3 you have to subtract from here. Then you will write minus 3. Okay, answer will be 2. In this way you will do subtraction. Similarly, you do subtraction in the case of rational numbers. Okay? How we can subtract? Write 5 upon 6 in the beginning and 3 by 4 from this. 3 by 4 means minus 3 by 4 and then you have to subtract. Now what we will do? We will take LCM of 6 and 4. LCM of 6 and 4 is, very good, 12. 12 is the LCM. Okay? 6 2s are 12, 2 5s are 10. 4 3s are 12, 3 3s are 9. My answer is 1 upon 12. This is the answer. Right? This is the answer. Any doubt? Any doubt in this question? Yeah, okay, Nirav. Please let me know any doubt is there. How ma'am has done the subtraction, how ma'am has written this here and this here. Whenever you have to subtract anything from any of the number or rational number, that will go after this number. That you have to write this after this number. First of all write this and then this. Okay, and put minus sign in between. Right? Avika, in the properties I have kept the cut sign, that was the sign of unequal to. They are not equals. That's why I kept that sign in between. Okay? Okay, now I'm doing part. Okay, third part. I'll give you 1 to 2 parts I'll give you to do right now. First of all, let me explain the concept. Third part is minus 3 upon 8 from minus 5 upon 7. Okay? Now, right here, minus 5 upon 7 as it is. This minus sign is for the subtraction and this minus sign is for this term. Up to here is clear? Alright? This term I have written here, this minus is that we are doing subtraction and this minus sign is of this term. Okay, let me open the bracket. Minus 5 upon 7, minus minus will become plus. 3 upon 8, minus minus will become plus. Okay, now 3 upon 8 will be as it is. LCM of 7 and 8 will be, very good, 56. LCM of 7 and 8 is 56, very good. 7 8s are 56, 8 5s are 40 and minus sign of this. Okay, plus 8 7s are and 7 3s are 21. Now do subtraction. 40 minus 21, come do it quickly. 40 minus 21, very good. Minus 19. Why minus? Because the bigger is 40. 21 is smaller. So minus 19 upon 56. This is your answer. Any doubt? Any doubt how we have done the subtraction? Sure? Okay, very good. Let me solve one more part. Sixth part I'm doing. Right? I'll provide you everything in PDFs and videos. So no need to write anything right now. Whatever parts I'll give you to solve, that only you have to do. Minus 11 upon 9 from 0. From 0. Okay? Pragya, stop writing. Right here. 0 here. Okay? From means this you have to subtract. Minus 11 upon 9. Okay? Minus is for the subtraction. This minus is for this term. 0 minus minus will become plus 11 upon 9. Answer will be, if you add anything in 0. If you add anything in 0, your answer will be as it is. Your answer will be that rational number as it is. This is the answer. Right? Any doubt? Sure? Alright. I'm giving you now, quickly open your practice notebooks. Quickly. Quickly. I'm giving you one part only to do right now. that is my fourth part, minus 2 upon 7 from minus 3 upon 8. Yes, do it quickly, quickly. Yes, yes, very good. Very good. Please match your answers. Firstly, I'm writing this. It is minus 3 minus 8. Sorry, please, one sign I have not written here. Minus 3 upon minus 8 it was. Okay, minus 3 upon minus 8. Quickly, quickly do it. Yes, 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 very good. I'm writing this minus 3 upon minus 8 here, minus 2 upon 7 here, minus 3 upon minus 8. That means both minus sign will neglect. This is a positive value. If numerator and denominator are having the same sign, minus minus, that means that is a positive value. Right? Now 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 7 is equal to, take LCM of 8 and 7, that is 56. 8 7s are 7 3s are 21. 7 8s are 8 2s are 16. Answer will be how much? 37 upon 56. Correct answer? Your answers are same? Everyone? Match your answers quickly. Very good, Nirav. Chaitanya, Anshul, Aniket, very good. Lakshita, Mishika, Rakshit, Krishna, very good. Yuvraj, answer was wrong. Check your answers quickly, quickly. Is it same or not? Manushi, Avika, Brahmjot, very good. Okay. All right, all right. Fine. So let's start with the next question. Rasham, okay. Nimrat, okay. Now let's start with the second question. Okay, in second question you have to put the value of x and y. How much you have discussed in the class of this 1 week says how many questions you have done in the class? Not done, okay. In some sections questions has done of this exercise. Okay, alright, no worries. Question 2. Question 2 is verify that x minus y is a rational number. Fine, Nirav. Okay, what they're saying, I'll tell you. First of all, write the statement. First part, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5 by 7. They are saying that 1 means 1 upon 1. Right? Please look here. Kangana, please look here. Look here. X value is given that is 1. 1 means 1 is always, there is a denominator 1. If any value is given to you like 5, if they will ask you 5 is a rational number or not, or simple number, it's a rational number also. Because if nothing is given, that means in the denominator 1 is always there. Okay? In the denominator 1 is always there of all the numbers. Okay? So it is 1 upon 1. They are saying that you have to subtract x minus y. X and y you have to subtract. Okay? Your answer should be rational number. Rational number means your answer should be in the form of p by q, in the form of fraction. Okay? Let us check the answer is coming in the form of rational number or not. X minus y. 1 upon 1 minus 5 upon 7. First of all, write in this way. X minus y. X value is 1 upon 1, y value is minus 5 upon 7. Take the LCM, that is 7. 7 minus 5, that is equals to 2 upon 7. Answer is coming in fraction. Yes or no? Yes. So that is a rational number? Yes. So your question is verify that your answer is coming in rational number. So you can write that yes, answer is a rational number. Our answer is a rational number. Okay? Hence verified. Hence verified. In this way you can write. Okay? How 7 came in numerator? Where numerator? Avika, how 7? This is 7 LCM. 1 divided by 7. 7. 7 into 1. 7. Okay, LCM I have taken here. How we have subtract? Because we are doing subtraction here. Okay, when you will take LCM here, 7 will come here. Minus this sign and minus 5 as it is. 7 1s are 7. 1 into 5, 5. 1 divided by 7, 7. 7 into 1, 7. Okay. Here I have taken LCM. LCM, the way we are doing. Okay, got it? Okay. Right. So this is your second question, first part. Similarly, you have to solve second part at home. Second part I am giving for the homework. Will you do? By on? Just you have to do subtraction. Okay, only subtraction x and y. And your answer will come in if your answer will come in fraction, that means your answer is a rational number and hence verified. Okay? Now let's start with the third question. Let's start with the third question. By tomorrow I'll ask you, if you will face any doubt, you can ask me by tomorrow, right? Question third. Question third are based upon the word problems. First, second, third parts are given and it is a word problem questions, okay? Let's start with the first part. The sum of two rational numbers is given. So you have to write yesterday, the way I've told you, read down the statement and write down the statement side by side. Whatever is given, write down side by side, okay? Shagun, your video is post. Shagun, it's Florence. Check it out quickly. No video should be paused, no video should be off during my lecture, right? Okay, so first part is sum of two rational numbers. So write down sum of two rational numbers are given. That is equals to minus 5. Okay, if one of the number is, so you can write here first number is given, that is minus 11 upon 6. So find out the second number. Second number is not given. Okay, this is the question. Sum of two rational numbers are given minus 5. First rational number is given minus 11 upon 6. Second is not given. So let's suppose second number will be x. Okay, the way we have done yesterday. So let's second number will be x. Now, according to the question, sum of two rational numbers means minus 11 upon 6 and plus x. Sum of these two rational numbers are equals to minus 5. Any doubt up to here? Any doubt up to here? Okay, because they are saying that this is first number, second number, and sum of these means addition of these two numbers are equals to 5. Right? Now, x will be here. Okay, minus 5 is here. I am taking minus 11 upon 6 this side. So this will become plus 11 upon 6. Okay, when a negative value goes to the opposite side, it will become positive. Okay, now minus 5 means in the denominator 1 is there. I told you that if nothing is given in denominator, that means it's a 1. Okay, now take LCM of 1 and 6. LCM of 1 and 6 is 6. Now look here. Some will get confused, ma'am, how 6 has come now? 6 is the LCM. 1 divided by 6. 6. Okay, and 6 5s are 30. Minus 30 plus 6 1s are 6 into 11, 11. Minus 30 plus 11, how much? How much it will be? Minus 30 plus 11, how much it will be? Nirav, no. Yes, minus 19. So it is equals to minus 19 upon 6. So that will be your answer. That will be your second number, second rational number. Okay, any doubt up to here? Keshav, sit properly in the class. Right? Okay. So sum of two numbers are given. First is given, second is not given. According to question, whatever they have written, just put in the numerical form and take out your answer. Right? Now let's start the second part. Second part is what number should be subtracted from this? Okay, what number should be subtracted from minus 3 by 4 to get 5 by 6? Okay, they have not written here that sum of two numbers or subtraction of two numbers or first number is given or second number is given. They have not mentioned anything. Directly they have written the statement, if we'll subtract, what should be subtract minus 3 by 4 to get 5 by 6? Okay, now see how we have to write the statement. Subtraction of two numbers are given. Two numbers are given, that is 5 upon 6. Okay, 5 upon 6. Or you can simply write according to the question. You can simply write according to question. According to the question. Now look here. What should be subtracted from minus 3 by 4? They are saying that from minus 3 by 4, what should be subtracted? What should be subtracted from minus 3 by 4 in so that we will get 5 by 6? Up to here is clear? Okay. They have written in the sentence, you have to write in the numerical value how, what they're saying. They're saying that what should we will subtract from minus 3 by 4. Subtract means minus 3 by 4 will come in the beginning, then minus sign will come, and then here you can put x. Okay. Clear all of you? Is it clear? This line is clear how I have written? Right? So they are saying that what should be subtracted from this. Okay? So it means some value should come here. Something will come here. That is x. Okay? Let us take out minus 3 upon 4 minus x is equal to 5 by 6. Minus x will be here. I am taking this side. 5 upon 6. This will become plus 3 by 4. Okay, take out 6 and 4 LCM will be 12. Okay, now 6 2s are 2 5s are 10. 4 3s are 3 3s are 9. It is equal to 19 upon 12. But here my x is minus. X is minus x. 19 upon 12. So I am going to remove this minus sign from here. This minus sign will come here. Okay. If I remove this minus sign from x, my minus sign will come into the opposite side. Okay, I'll tell you. They are saying that, see, I'm writing a statement here. What number should be subtracted from minus 3 by 4? They have written this. What number should be subtracted from minus 3 by 4? Means minus 3 by 4 is there. What number we can subtract from this value so that we will get 5 by 6? Is it clear now? So that we get 5 by 6. Okay. Now, just solve the question the way we are doing earlier. Okay. Now, after this, minus x will be here. This will go to the opposite side. It will become positive value. Take out the value, take out the answer. After that, remove the minus from the x side. This minus sign will come to the opposite side, and that is your answer. Minus 19 upon 12 is your answer. Any doubt? Everyone? Right? All right. So I am giving you third part. I am giving you a hint. Okay, third part I am giving you a hint. That is your homework. I am not giving you too much work. Okay, only one part I'm giving you that are totally similar the questions we are doing in the class. Third part is subtract the sum of 1 by 2, comma 1 by 3 and 1 by 5. From the sum of 3 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 1. They are saying that take out the sum of these numbers, take out the sum of these numbers, means take out the sum. Okay, add these numbers and add these numbers. Whatever the answer will come, suppose my answer will be 9 by 5. Okay, after adding this. And after adding this, suppose my answer is 7 upon 2. Suppose, okay, you have to subtract this from this. This from this means 9 by 5 will be here, and this you have to subtract like this, and then you have to solve. Okay, third part is easy. 3 fractions are given. You have to add these 3 fractions, and then you have to add these 3 fractions. Whatever the answer will come here, then you have to subtract this from this, and your answer will be there. Right? So this third part is your homework question. Okay? You have to solve these questions, whatever I'm giving you for the homework. Okay? Otherwise, immediately on the next day, we'll discuss the doubts and I'll provide you PDF of every part of every question. Okay? But after solving, after practicing, then I'll provide you the PDFs. Once you have to try these questions at home. Very good, Neerav, if you have done. Good. Now, question 4th is, so I'm writing here, your homework questions I'm writing here. Okay, mark in your book. Question 2, second part. Question 3, third part. Okay, these are the homework questions. You can note down in your book. Now, question 4th is evaluation. Evaluation. Okay. Yeah, only 10 minutes are left. Jay, you have not written the section. Mention your section with your name. Okay? Right. Now, the first part is minus 5 upon 18 minus 7 upon 24 and plus 5 upon 12. Evaluation means you have to simplify the question. Okay, you have to simplify the question. Amanat, your camera is not set properly. It's not visible to us. Now, you have to take out the, first of all, you can solve these two and then you can add with this. Okay, or together you can take out the LCM and then you can simplify. You can do like this. Any way you can do. You can take out the LCM of all three. Okay, and then you can simplify, or you can simplify these two and then you can simplify with the third one. Okay, it's up to you. In any way you can solve. Suppose I'm solving in this way. Take out the LCM of 18 and 24 quickly. LCM of 18 and 24 quickly. Everyone. Very good. 72. Always keep your practice notebook with you. Okay. Now 18 divided by 72. 18. Very good, Simar. 18 divided by 72. 72 is going on 18 table, on which number? 2, 3, 4. Where? Quickly. Yes, 4. 18 4s are 72 and 4 5s are 20. Okay, now minus sign. 24 divided by 72. 24 divided by 72. It is going on 2 or 3? 3. Okay, 24 3s are 72 and 3 7s are 21. This I am writing as it is. Okay, now minus 20 minus 21, how much? Minus 41. Minus 20 minus 21, how much? Minus 41. Okay, minus 41 divided by 72 plus 5 upon 12. Now take out the LCM of these two. Okay, LCM of these two. It is equal to LCM of 12 and 72. How much? Quickly take out. LCM of 12 and 72 is how much? No, Shraddha. That is 72. That is 72. Okay. Take out everyone. LCM of, you know how to take out the LCM? Sure? Okay. Now 72 divided by 72, 1 and 1 into 41, 41. Okay, plus 12 divided by 72, 12 divided by 72, 72 is going on 12 on which number? 6. Very good. And 6 5s are 30, right, is equals to 41 minus 30. 41 minus 30, how much? Yes, minus 11 upon 72. This is your answer. Okay, so minus sign will come because 41 is bigger, 30 is smaller. So answer will be minus 11 upon 72. Any doubt? Any doubt, everyone? Right? Okay, all right. Okay. Now there are second and third part. Okay, so both the parts are your homework. In both the parts, I'm telling you, you can take out the LCM together in the beginning. Take out the LCM together and then you can solve. Otherwise, you can take out the LCM of first two term and then you can compute with the last term. Okay, it's up to you. It is very, very easy. Evaluation is just solve the statements, just solve the terms. Okay, one by one. Okay. Now this fourth question, write down question fourth, second part and third part are the homework. Only these are the today's homework. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions. Okay, 4 questions. Avika, you can ask me on the message. You can send a message to me. These are the homework questions. Note down side by side. Okay. Now, question fifth. Question fifth is. Question fifth is a word problem question. A shopkeeper had a ball of jute string measuring 15 meter. Okay. Total length of ball is given, that is 15 meter. A shopkeeper is having a ball of jute string measuring 15 meter. He sold 2 1/4 meter to first customer and 3 1/2 to the second customer. Okay, he has sold to first customer. This is the total length of a ball string. Okay, a shopkeeper is having. Okay, he has sold some, he has cut the string, some he has sent to one customer and some he has sold to the second customer. How much he has sold to first customer? 2 1/4 meter. Convert into the fraction. 4 2 is 8 plus 1, 9/4 meter. Okay, now he has sold to second customer. How much he has sold to second customer? Second customer is 3 1/2 meter. Okay, convert into the fraction, that is 2 3 is 6 plus 1, 7/2 meter. Okay, means this much he has sold. Now please tell me, anyone, what should I do with these 3 terms? Should I add all 3? No. Should I add all 3? No. I have to add this one and this one because these 2 lengths he has solved. Okay, so whatever will be left, that I have to subtract from 15 meter. Okay, are you getting? Yes, Anshuman, very good. Very good. Okay, a customer is having this much length. Okay, a ball of this much length. Okay, ball string. These 2 lengths he has solved. Okay, so you have to add these 2. Whatever the answer will come, then you have to subtract from 15 meter. Okay, whenever I'm teaching, please don't send messages that time. I can't read the messages that time. I'll give you time to send the message. Okay, now add these 2, 9/4 plus 7/2. LCM of 9 by 4 and 2, LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. Okay. Now 4 ones are 4, 1 nines are 9. Plus 2 twos are 4, 2 sevens are 14. Answer is equal to 13 by 4 meter. Means this much length of the bowstring he has solved. Okay, he has solved. Now how much is left with him? How much is left with him? You have to subtract this from this. Okay, don't write anything. Okay, I'll give you everything in the form of PDF. Don't write anything. Now at the last they are saying that what length of jute string left with him. Okay, so you can write here a length of jute string left with the shopkeeper is equal to 15 was the total length minus 13 by 4 he has sold. Okay, you have to subtract this and this. 15 means 15 upon 1. If nothing is given in denominator, that means it's 1. Okay, now subtract, take out the LCM. LCM is equal to 4, 1 fours are, and 15 fours are how much? 15 fours are, quickly. Yeah, here is 23, sorry. Now 14 plus 9 we have added it to 23. 15 fours are how much? 60, very good, 60. Minus 4 ones are 4 and 1 into 23, that is 23. Okay, now please subtract both the values. 60 minus 23, that is 37. Okay, 37 upon 4 meter. This much length of the bowstring is left with the shopkeeper. Okay, this was the total length. Okay, from the total length you have to subtract how much he has sold. Okay, so this much he has sold, so subtract this from the total length and take out the answer. Your answer will be here. Okay, any doubt? Sure, please do the questions carefully at home. Okay, in the class. Yuvraj, behave yourself. Okay, and mention a section also. Okay, so after the class, if you will left with any doubt, you can call or message me after the class, because sometime during the class we are not having any time. Just wait. Avika, please take your doubts after the class. Okay, I'll tell you how the sign we had changed. Okay, alright, so only 6th question is left. Try question 6. If 6th question you will be able to solve today, it's fine. Otherwise, by tomorrow we'll discuss 6th question. Okay, these are the homework questions. Okay, these are the homework questions. Today you have to do practice of these questions. By tomorrow I'll give you the fair work. Today no fair work is there. Today only practice work is there. These questions you do practice. Okay, alright, bye bye, and take care all of you. Do the work nicely and carefully. Take care all of you.